Hello, and welcome to Survive the Unexpected with your hosts, Frank Pacino and my partner in crime, Amanda Bryant. And today we are discussing our thoughts on the Big Brother 23 cast that just announced it, I believe, yesterday.
Yesterday
And
morning.
and we're super excited to see it. And we just wanted to talk about it. Here, I can show you guys the cast photo.
This is a confirmed cast too. So this has been confirmed by CBS. These are the people that are for sure going to be on. It's not rumored anymore. Taryn Armstrong is not going to be on the season, so don't be all excited.
Yeah, they discussed it on Rob Has a Podcast. Like, how'd you get rumored? He's like,
no idea.
But yeah, this is the cast. We have
that.
16 people. They really went diverse, and that's a good thing. I want to get to a point in Big Brother Survivor that we start just casting the best people no matter what, like half and half. Make sure there's half women, half men, and that's the way it should be. That's how it always should be. Hopefully this is a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I feel like it is. And this is the first season that Robin has not casted. I don't know if you know that or not, because Robin has casted pretty much from season
2 on
5. No, it was season 5. She took over. She was on the team during season 1 since the beginning, but she didn't choose the casting, I don't think, until Big Brother 5, if I remember correctly, because she was the one that did the twin twist in Big Brother 5. So yeah, just a little backstory about that. So this is the first season she hasn't casted since Big Brother 5.
Okay. If I butcher anybody's names, I apologize.
Same.
But we're just gonna start right off the top. I am looking at the CBS network with their bios and everything like that. But we're gonna start off with Alyssa Lopez. She's 24 years old and she's from Florida. Occupation is a swimwear designer. But honest, I think she's one of my favorites, I believe, out of everybody here. From my I like
Alyssa.
I'm very like, she seems like she knows what she's talking about in the game. We do get some weird questions in these bios, but
I know there are some. They're really pushing the duos thing too.
They're
asking a lot of duo questions, so I'm wondering if this season's going to be duo based.
No, it's a team. It's confirmed team.
It is confirmed team.
Yeah, and it's confirmed teams, and I believe 4 people will pick the teams, and I believe that there's going to be like gambling twists, so it's going to be like casino based. So like the HOH might have temptations, like kind of like Pandora's box a little bit, some stuff like that. But I'm very I don't, as long as the team twist ends within like the first 4 weeks, I don't mind it. We've seen it, I think, 3 times. Like, we had the pairs in 9, the teams.
We had pairs in 9, teams
11,
in 11,
and 18.
And then, okay, I haven't seen 18 yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure exactly.
I have a lot of promise, because this is the first newbie season since 21, and 21 wasn't that great. So this is the first newbie season since 20, and 20 was a decent season. So I'm hoping that we get, a good BB season. It's just been too many years. Whereas Survivor, we get 2 seasons a year. So like, if we have a bad season of Survivor, 6 months later, there's potential to have another good season. Whereas Big Brother, once a bad season ends, we have to wait a whole another year before we can get another season. So I have a lot of potential for this season. I really hope that it turns out well. But anyway, back to Alyssa. So like you said, 24, from Florida. She gets asked, what is your strategy for winning the game? What is your favorite past moment on Big Brother? And what are some fun facts about yourself?
I also got a little bit more, but go ahead with what
go ahead. No, go ahead.
They asked her what her favorite duo is, which just kind of gives me a little bit of pause, but it's Jessica and Cody. I think 19 just gives me a little bit of pause.
I think 19 just gives us all like cringe vibes.
Yeah,
season is so bad.
All right, so go on what you got.
The site I'm looking at, it has, what is your strategy for winning the game? She has a pretty long paragraph from the season, but she did say that she does want to win the very first HOH. She just thinks that it's important to win the very first HOH, and gives her reason why. And I think that's really smart. I think that haven't heard the argument very often of winning the first HOH or not. I think it's a lot of people don't like winning the first HOH. I think it puts a target on their back. But she kind of put a twist on it where she said, winning the first HOH, she said that could be a good thing.
I mean, that's what Cody did. He won the first HOH and controlled the entire game. So
yep. So
she did say she's been a fan since she's 11, and she's had Big Brother logo on her vision board. So I really hope that she is here to play. The 19 season just gives me a little concern that, like, I don't know, like,
I think from what I've been told, they have confirmed seasons. They've watched in sequester seasons 14, 16, and 20. Yeah. Those are the 3 seasons that they watched in sequester. Now I know that Frank isn't a fan of 16. I think season 16 is an okay season to watch. Maybe not in sequester if you've never seen Big Brother before, but it's definitely a season that you need to watch if you're a Big Brother fan. So I wouldn't start on 16.
This is my reasoning I don't like 16, is because it encourages big groups, and that's what the first season of Big Brother was of 16 was a big group. So yeah. I'm really not a big fan of the big group.
What's your favorite starter season for Big Brother to recommend to people to start with?
First season to start with, I think maybe 6. 6 is probably a really good season to start with. I think it's enough old school where it's not completely new, and it's not and I just think if you start with like 10, it's a bad because 10 is one of the greats. So now nothing but downhill from there. So
that's why you start with season 12.
Yeah, you want to encourage people to continue watching, Amanda. Jeez, Pete.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill you.
They ask what's
I'm
you
sorry,
find.
You're right. Big Brother 13 is where you need to start. I forgot.
I will end this right now.
Recording has stopped.
But she said that her biggest issue about living in the house would be that she has trouble putting on a fake smile. So I'm really interested to see how she's gonna, work on this and everything like that.
She's definitely a pretty girl.
Yeah, she's really pretty. But she's not like I said, she said she's been a fan since she's 11. I hope it's true.
That is true. That's 13 years worth of Big Brother. So she's been a fan since season 10, since Sam's season. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So hopefully, we'll see. But like her favorite Big Brother moment is when Jeff used the coup d'etat to switch the house over, which is a terrible moment, I think. So it's a moment, but it's a terrible moment.
She literally picked 2 moments from 2 seasons that are not good seasons. Seasons 19 and season 11.
So
but maybe she's a stand for 19 and 11. There's very few out there. Maybe she's one of them. You never know.
Yeah. Like you said, her strategy is to win the first HOH. She obviously seen the last season, or probably seen the results of Cody winning it last season, which is good. You get some weird questions. The mottos, their motto. It says invest your energy in things you can control. So she's probably might be a control freak.
Yeah, she might be a little bit. I can definitely see her talking a lot.
I think she is somebody that has potential, though. I'm excited to see videos of interviews, and hopefully we get those. I don't know with COVID. I assume that we'll probably get some, but we'll see. We do get some fun facts. You want to tell us some of the fun facts?
So the fun facts that I have is she was featured on a Hooters billboard in Taxi Top. She has a bachelor's degree in broadcast production, and she did gymnastics for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that rounds out Alyssa, our first house guest.
And then we go ahead. You can attempt it.
Oh, I think it's Azah. I think we're correct. So Azah Aswam. Aswam, maybe. Sorry if we butchered that name. We will learn her name when it premieres.
Yeah.
She is 30, describes herself using as 3 C's: charismatic, crafty, and clumsy.
Yeah, she's from Baltimore. So there's a lot of dancers on this cast, if you haven't noticed.
I noticed that too. No, I did notice that. There are a lot of dancers on this cast, and she definitely looks like a dancer.
It's funny that she says she's a dancer, but then one of her 3 words that she describes herself is clumsy, and that just doesn't mesh well in my eyes.
I guess that's very true. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to put the two together.
So
Maybe she's clumsy with her hands. Maybe that's why
yeah,
she dances.
I don't know. We'll see. She says she loves to cook.
Yeah, she's a big
So
cook.
we'll see if she uses the June strategy and just makes all the food.
It's funny you say that actually, because the question I have on my side that I'm reading this on
Yeah.
is what is your favorite duo in Big Brother history? And she picks June and G.
Yeah.
And I love that because G is a very underrated house guest. If you have not watched Big Brother 4 and you have not seen G play, he's good. And he should have came back and he never did. Actually, he's like MIA, I'm pretty sure, like since Big Brother. Like nobody knows what he does or where he's at now. But he was a really good player. And I love that she said that is her favorite duo.
I swear, you have G, I have Allison and June, she says about.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is Allison and June.
Yeah, but G's is fine too. But I think
G's rocks. Okay, if you have not watched G play, you need to watch G play. Allison's good too. I forgot about Allison in Big Brother 4.
I love Allison. She's
I
so
bet you
much.
do.
She's so good. What she does in that
is
season.
she good?
Oh, stop. If she plays like June, well, that'll be a great character and great player. June is a good winner. It's just gonna be tough. It depends on how the house forms. In that season, the house really formed in two different divides, so it was really easy for her to bounce back and forth.
Right.
We'll see with the teams. It makes it difficult for somebody to do like a rogue agent like June did, at least at first.
At least at first, yeah. And it really also depends on how they plan on breaking the teams up. If it's like a schoolyard pick or if it's random. I think it should be random. I don't think it should be a schoolyard pick. I think if it's a schoolyard pick, it's gonna ruin it. I really do. I think it should be randomized or how they place in a comp or something along those lines.
They'll probably have 4 people win, probably 2 women, 2 men, and then alternate something like that. That's I think they'll be picking the teams.
Yeah. So back to Azah, yeah.
She does talk about her wanting to compete in OTEV, which is cool. OTEV's been around since I think 7, but you know, who knows how, she did do 4. She does talk about 4. So who knows how avid of a fan she's been since then.
I hope so. So the question I have on here as well is, what are some fun facts about yourself? Her grandfather had 6 wives and 47 children, and so she has over 300 cousins.
Yeah,
which I think is cool. So it means that she knows how to be around a lot of people, which is great. And then her name means able to make friends. We still don't know how to pronounce it, but we know what it means. So hey, there's the beginning. And she's an avid traveler. She said prior to COVID, she visited 4 countries per year.
Yeah, she does talk about her favorite Big Brother moment, which is Keisha's birthday, which is a great moment.
Oh, Keisha's birthday.
Have you ever seen the live feed on like YouTube about it?
I think so. I have, but I can't remember them 100%.
Oh man, it's so depressing to send them happy birthday, and everybody's just like,
oh my god.
She does talk about she wants to be in everyone's pocket, and I think she said she'll keep her head straight as long as there's no romance or showmance. So hopefully she can keep her distance with people and can see her play, because it sounds like that. If not, she might fall for some of these guys. If you had to pick a showman's partner, who do you think she's gonna pick?
Oh God, has to be Kylan.
I think it's gonna be Xavier.
Oh yeah, Xavier.
She's picking anybody. Xavier.
Smarter than Xavier. I think Xavier.
No, Xavier's a lawyer though.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, because look at the other guys. Brent. She's not going out with Brent.
Travis.
But yeah, so it's just her motto. We got to do all their mottos because it's so enticing. You haven't started living until you started living for others. The motto might not serve me the best in the game, though. We'll see.
Oh my god. I love her.
I think she has some promise. Like I said, is like there's I'm just worried about the showmance thing because it sounds like she's not totally against being in a showmance.
I mean, I don't mind a little showmance in Big Brother. I don't mind a little showmance.
Yeah, but it usually gets them in trouble.
Not always.
Not always, but usually.
Tyler and Angela made it to the end. Dick and Danielle made it to the end.
They weren't a showmance. It's weird, Amanda.
They weren't a showmance. They were still a partnership that were together through the whole game and made it to the end.
Yeah,
it happens.
So we get to
Robin Amber.
Brent Champagne. He's 28 years old.
I think that's his real name.
What?
I think it's his real name.
Yeah.
Brent Champagne.
It's from Cranston, Rhode Island. He's a flight attendant.
He gives me Rocky vibes.
He's giving me dude. He looks stoned in this picture.
He probably is. God bless his soul.
He looks stoned in the picture that I have. I don't know. From just like he just somebody that I just not the most optimistic about his chances.
I think that he was a recruit.
We'll see. 3 words that describe you. He says adventurous, passionate, and confident.
He said, I have what's your favorite past moment on Big Brother? I wouldn't say a favorite moment, but more of a guilty pleasure. I enjoy watching the faces of those who rightfully get backdoored. The reaction is just so genuine, regardless of being on camera. I feel it's one of the only times where contestants fight their honest emotional nature because of it's so sudden and gives no time to emotionally prepare. True colors shown being both literally and figuratively. I like that he gave long answers because some of these people that answer these questions give such short and like such generic answers. So I'm glad that he maybe he's not a recruit, maybe he is a fan, you know what I mean? Or maybe he has seen it was still recruited or something. But I feel like that's such a good answer to just not have seen the show.
I don't know. He just come across as the rah-rah jock guy. And it's just we'll see. This cast is not full of them. So I don't know how well he'll integrate himself with the others in the house. Right. His favorite duo, he said, is Tyler and Angela, which kind of isn't like isn't true because Tyler was always taking Casey. So it was really Tyler and Casey, but Tyler had duo partners with everybody. So
maybe he's interested in a showmance because he said that he likes Tyler and Angela. So I bet he'd be he's going to be, looking for a honey to hold for sure.
Yeah, he said he's totally down for a showmance. And he screams somebody who I would love to have a showmance.
I mean, he's a good looking guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, especially if he's got one of those like northern accents. Like, you know what I mean? I think that he'll be likable in the house. We've seen that personality so much on like The Circle and on, Survivor and Big Brother before with like, that type of male personality, and they do okay sometimes.
Yeah, I really hope. I'm not gonna lie. I really, I get what you're saying. We've seen it enough that it's like, and we kind of seen it in Cody. Cody's kind of and it was dominated by him.
You can definitely tell they were thinking of Cody when they picked this guy out. You know what I mean?
He's not as pretty as Cody.
He's not as pretty as Cody, but he's definitely got that Cody vibe to him. You're absolutely right. In the looks department.
But like, so I'm not gonna lie, I really would get like really special feelings in my gut if this man gets backdoored because he brought it up about being backdoored.
Oh man, that would be so good. He gets backdoored a double eviction. Oh
or
man,
something.
That would be, oh god. That's an OTES. Oh god.
I would love to see it. And I'm like, you deserve it.
We gotta quit, dude. We gotta quit speaking this stuff in existence because if it doesn't happen, we're gonna be disappointed.
Oh man, I would love it. It would give me such joys in life though.
I know.
Big Brother 23, if you give me anything, make sure Brent is backdoored.
Okay.
What he's talking about?
Contestant.
Well, hold on. Let's forget his motto. Let's not forget his motto.
Oh yeah, what's his motto?
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh God. If anyone picks him during their draft, I'm gonna be why? Why? He literally said in his game motto he don't even want to be there long.
Yeah, his winning strategy is about being athletic and winning some competitions, and make that my charm is. He's been told by multiple people, my charm is powerful. So
Oh
maybe he has some
God.
magical spells or something.
He got the magic spell I've ever seen. I've
Yeah.
read Harry Potter
Oh,
multiple times.
this is a fun fact. I like one of his fun facts. I am a former lottery television host for Rhode Island. So the man picked up the numbers and said 23, 74.
He really wants to get in showbiz, baby.
Yeah,
Even
he's
tried being a
definitely
lotto host. Yeah.
he's definitely somebody here for the cameras.
And he has his own personal fishing website. So he's a fisher. This guy says it all.
This guy, I don't think he has much of a chance, to be honest with you.
1 out of 10 rating.
I'd probably give him a 4.
A 4. Yeah, he's a 4.
He's gonna win. He might be able to win a competition or two.
Yeah.
He might be able to lure a girl in, maybe like a Brittany or
girl.
Sarah.
Yeah, maybe.
It seemed like those two girls would kind of go for him.
Right.
But that's just off of pictures and their bios.
True.
I'm not saying anything. I don't know, judging. Just
we haven't even seen interviews yet.
So we might as well just move on to Brittany D Angelo. She is 24 years old from Niagara Falls, New York. She's a kindergarten teacher.
Aww.
And 3 words that describe you: driven, compassionate, and loving.
She gives me. Have you ever seen Glee?
What?
Have you ever seen Glee?
I have not seen Glee.
Bro. She gives me Rachel vibes, like, so hard. Like, she for sure gives me Rachel vibes, which is like bossy and like really lively and like entertain, like, you know what I mean, like theater girl.
So she does say her favorite activities is the theater. She has theater.
Oh yeah.
And then she also put in there making TikToks.
Oh, yeah,
I swear to God, we're probably gonna get a TikTok challenge. You think they're gonna do a TikTok challenge?
Oh, for sure. Listen, Big Brother this year is going to be advertising on TikTok. They're going to be pushing that so hard.
Do some hand movements with some stop in the water.
Hashtag TikTok. Like, that's what they're going to be doing. All the hashtags, you know what I'm talking about? All the hashtags they do at the bottom of the screen.
You think they're going to have a TikTok move? A room?
Oh,
TikTok
100%.
Room?
Oh, I don't know about a TikTok room. Their theme this season, though, is beach. It's beach themed this summer. So we'll see how that goes. If there's not a sandcastle building competition, Phoebe, we're over. Okay, I'm just saying, a relationship over. If it's a beach themed season, building competition.
They did that in season 18.
I don't care if they did it in season 18. They need to do it in the beach themed season 23.
So she says some of her favorite duos is Derek and Cody, which is a good duo. Tyler and Angela, and Tyler and Casey. So she was smart enough to realize that Tyler was really a duo with Casey. At least that's a good thing.
This is how we figure out if the recruits are fans, because they keep mentioning BB16 and BB20 because it's the only seasons they've seen, and it's so they watch into question.
And then she says Davon and Bailey.
When we go through these,
Davon and Bailey in season 22, Paul and Victor from season 18, which you have not seen yet. So
I have not seen yet. Is Victor really good in there? Is he kind of shitty?
Yeah. So one thing I'm really excited. So I'm really worried that she's gonna have this moral high ground a little bit, like this about lying and doing all this thing because like, you know, she says things that she's like compassionate and loving. Could she really stab somebody in the back? Can we see her be cutthroat? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I hope so. Well, tell us about her favorite Big Brother moment.
Her favorite Big Brother moment is back in BB14. If you guys haven't seen Big Brother and we're spoiling all this for you, I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry, but we're just going to keep going. So BB14, when Dan gets Danielle to use a veto on him during the Final Four eviction ceremony and then blindsides Danielle and gets Shane out. Everybody knows this moment. It's one of the biggest blindsides ever in history. Danielle's face will live rent-free in my head. Yeah, it will literally live rent-free in my head, instant crying forever. So that was a really good moment. And then she also picked the reset button from BB16, which that was kind of a weird moment to pick. Like the reset button in BB16. A lot of fans didn't like that.
That was a terrible twist. It literally changed the outcome of the game. Frankie already won the veto, which saved him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he lost the same veto competition because Derek had a chance to study, knew exactly what it was, and beat Frankie in the veto competition. If Frankie goes into, I think that's like 5, that goes to 4. All right, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if he's at Final 4 and he has a chance to win HOH, and then guess what? He's not putting up Caleb. He's
No.
putting up Derek and Cody. So like, that's like such a bad
It's a
twist to the
whole,
game.
yeah, it's a
So
whole
like,
season for her.
Frankie is underrated. He
Frankie is a good player. I
is a good
absolutely
player.
believe that. I just think that he lets the fame get to him too much. He lets the fame get to him too much, and he
Yes.
lets his
He,
he's got to always put on a show,
and he
and he
also
lets
did a
that
lot of
get to
stuff
him.
on the live feeds that were, if it was a man doing it to a woman or something, it'd be look a little different. But like, since it
Yeah,
was a man doing it to a man, they let it go, and yeah, stuff
they
like that.
shouldn't have.
So, but Frankie is a good player.
Right.
He might have been able to win that season if he wins the Combat 4, and then puts up Derek and Cody, and then they get to choose, him and Caleb gets to
Oh
choose.
God,
It's just like, or even
so
if it's
good.
for, even if it's Victoria, even if they voted out Caleb instead of for Victoria there, it still would have been Derek or Cody going probably, unless
Dude,
that
I
one
want
of
to
them
see
won the veto.
Victoria on Survivor so bad. I
Why?
want to see her on, because
Why?
she would be so good on Survivor. She'd be
She's
so funny on Survivor and so bad at it that it would be so entertaining.
oh, she's
Oh,
so.
her on Survivor would be even better than
We need to
Krishna on
do a
there.
list of people that we would never allow to see again. She might be on that list.
Oh, dude, Victoria was such. Do you
Okay,
remember
sorry,
when
we're going on
Frankie?
big tangents
When
about 16.
Frankie, I know when she was like Frankie was like my sister's Ariana Grande. She was like, she was like the only one who knew who Ariana Grande was. It was so funny, dude. Another thing that lives rent free in my head. Okay, sorry. So
She talks about living in the house, what she's looking forward to the most, and she said playing the
mhm.
game. And I am a competitor at heart. I grew up as an athlete. I still am an athlete, and I thrive in competition environments. So
She's also
hopefully
really,
she's
really
here to play.
smart. She got a 4.0 across 2 degrees in a 4-year university. So she has 2 master's degrees. So she's a smart girl.
Yeah.
She's a very, very smart girl. I am worried about her in physical competitions though, because she's broke her ankles 15 times. So, or not broke them, sprained them, sorry.
Yeah.
But still, that's a lot. And she could very easily roll her ankle during, like even the slip and slide comp. And then she's going to be Christmas in it, part of the season, and no one wants to see that.
So I really like her strategy in winning the game. She said my strategy for winning the game is simple. Simply put, to never forget who I am as an individual, be authentic in the house with competition and others, secure relationships and alliances in the house, and not to be afraid to make the big moves. Big risks means even bigger reward.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's somebody that will see something out of, maybe somebody to put up 2 big players or try to backdoor Brent for me. And it just, we'll see. Hopefully she's here to
Yeah.
play. Like, ideally we get great characters always, but my number one thing I want to see is great gameplay.
Yeah.
Um
See, I can deal with substantial gameplay if the characters are there, because we've seen that a couple seasons where the characters are just so good, like the Glitter 8, where like, you know what I mean, like where it's just so good at it, like the gameplay just adds to it. But even if the gameplay wasn't 100% there, we have the characters to build up to it. Then we have the seasons that don't have the characters or the gameplay, like 19. So I agree with you. I think that gameplay helps, but I gotta have good personality. I've gotta have funny, lively people to watch, especially when it's 24-hour live feed.
yeah, yeah, she has
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fun facts about herself. I don't want to go over all of them.
Yeah, she does have quite a bit. Just the fact that she's really, really smart. A lot of it was school based.
Yes,
And
and
then
she's a
that she breaking
dancer
her.
and at
Yeah.
competitions, and she's a lot. She talks a lot about herself, so we'll see how well she goes. Um,
Well, you can definitely tell. Sorry, I'm gonna get a drink
no,
really
you're
quick.
fine.
You can definitely tell that that she is a very lively person, and that she's going to be very personality driven, to where she's going to, you know what I mean? Like she's going to rely on her personality and get people to like her to where she can integrate herself in. I don't necessarily see her being a giant, like front runner, but I see her being the one to tie people together, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah. So yeah, we gotta look at everything. I'm really interested to see the videos because like some things have me concerned about each player, but I may not be concerned by the end of it.
I like that we're doing this by pictures and bio first instead of just going straight into watching them talk and like watching them talk, or like watching them like body language, or like even the first day in the house. You know what I mean? Like we're getting literally first picture impressions, and I think that those are always fun to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, sorry man, I have some serious cottonmouth going on there.
You're fine.
Oh man.
But yeah, she has, like I said, she does like martial arts and things like that, so she compete in competitions, and she has a
I like
snow globe
Brittany.
connections. I do too. Like I said, she talks a big game, but we'll see if she's able to do it, because if she is so compassionate and everything like that, does she have the heart to make a key move?
You will have to see.
Let's move on to Christian. Should we rate all these players? Should we just start rating them?
I mean, what do you rate Brittany? 1 out of 10.
I'd probably give her a 6.
I give her a 7. I like
Okay.
her.
I think
I do.
I think the one that stands out the most to me right now is Alyssa. But Brittany's not bad. I don't want to give
I
anybody
like Azah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's okay. I just her showman's comment just has me worry.
Fair enough.
Oh, so let's move on to Kristen Birkenberger. I think that's how you say his name. Birkenberger. He is from General. Oh no, sorry, I was reading. He's got occupation. He's
Does it say where he's from?
Harwinton, Connecticut.
Oh, okay, Connecticut.
Yeah, he's a general contract assistant. 3 words that describe you, or you would be charming, friendly, and determined. Oh, did we give her bio? We never, or her motto? We never gave her motto.
Oh yeah, what was her motto?
Where's that? Oh, my motto, like never give up, never back down from a challenge, never quit, never stop believing in yourself and all you can accomplish.
Okay.
These
Sounds like
mottos are my favorite.
Oh my God. They're not my favorite. Okay, back to Kristen.
They're so funny.
Kristen Birkenberger.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to say about himself, so maybe he's quiet. I don't know.
He said that Zanky was his favorite duo. Come on. He's gonna be a bro.
He probably is a recruit.
Yeah.
I would say he's probably a recruit for sure. If he's saying Zanky,
we'll go over his bio for you guys. For one, he's very attractive. I will say he's a very attractive dude. He's got that baby face, big lip thing going on. So Christian is a general contractor assistant. He's 23 years old. He is going to rely on his charm, and that he says his personality is quote unquote irresistible. So I think that he is going to rely on his looks and his, maybe way with the ladies. And that he says that his balance and nimbleness can carry him into the game. So he's maybe a physical threat as well.
So his favorite BB moment is the best. Jeff using the Kuda power to backdoor Jessica. It was Jesse.
Oh my God. So he's a recruit. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I love his strategy to win a game. Ultimately, be myself, because I am a joy, but I would like to appear fun and clueless as to not to raise any flags, align myself with more people, slip up as a physical threat when I need to smooze the house.
Okay, bro. Let's start at the beginning of that.
This guy is...
One, you ain't got to pretend you don't know what you're going to do, because you really don't know what you're going to do, okay? You don't need to pretend, because you really don't know. So we'll just start there. 2, you say that your favorite duo is Zach and Frankie, and that you loved when Jeff used it. Stop.
Yo, he's totally gonna bro down with
He's
Brent.
totally gonna bro down.
He's
totally
broing down with
so
Brent
hard.
so much. These two
Do
are
you
gonna
want to say? Do you want to say what his life motto is?
oh, it's the best. Sometimes your ice pop falls on a penny.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Can you tell me?
I have no idea.
Maybe I should Google it. I'm afraid to. Sometimes your ice pop falls on a penny.
Yeah.
Is it like when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade? Is it like that type of saying?
I don't know. Because what are you making out of that penny?
What are we rating? What are we rating Kristen?
He's a 2. He has 1 because he probably could win a competition.
Okay, do you like him over Brent?
I like Brent more than him.
You do?
Yes. This guy so
yeah.
all right, so I feel like when talking, if I talk to this guy face to face, I feel like that thought bubble of his be off spacing out somewhere else. So we'd be having a conversation.
He's gonna have that monkey in his head that claps his hand. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's what
exactly. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's
dance
so
for
funny.
me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh. Oh no, poor Kristen. Please, Kristen. At least you look good. You're gonna give good confessionals.
I love his what would you take in the house? My cologne. It makes me literally irresistible.
Him and that irresistible word, man. All right.
Oh wait, hold on. His fun facts are that he can ride a unicycle.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. My father-in-law can ride a unicycle. He did I forgot how many miles it was, but it was like 5 days long where they rode from like Battle Creek, I think, all the way to across the Mackinac Bridge.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. On a unicycle?
He did it all on the unicycle.
Oh my god, man, that's crazy.
Maybe he rode his bike. I think he rode his bike and then he rode across the bridge on his unicycle. Maybe it was
there you go. That's so neat.
Yeah. He could do multiple flips. This guy's a ninja. He's only had 1 girlfriend.
I wonder why.
His favorite food is chicken and waffles. This man is going to be interesting.
I like about him. He likes chicken and waffles.
This guy
he's going to be the chicken and waffles guy.
This guy's going to be something. I think that's enough for him.
Yeah.
He's definitely not. I don't see him lasting very long. He may just skate by, but depends. But our next house guest is Christy Valdez. I don't know how to say
Valdez.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. She's 27 years old. She's from Philadelphia. Current city is North Hollywood, California. Occupation is professional dancer. Another dancer. I wonder, we're gonna have to get a dance off, right? If we don't get a dance off on the live feeds or something,
we will.
It'll be disappointing. I want some people spinning on their heads. I want some people doing the worm. I like the worm.
27. She's a little bit older.
Yeah. There's this cast is not super. I mean, but you think about it. Some of your favorite players of all time were in their 20s.
Yeah, I agree. Brittany and Janelle were young when I loved them when they played.
Dan.
Will was young. Sorry, I got the hiccups.
You're fine. 3 words. No, we already went through his motto. It was so good. Maybe we should go to 3 words that describe you is determined, energetic, and passionate.
There we go.
So we'll see. I don't know. So what's your first impression of her?
I like Christy. I think that Christy gives me the vibe that she's going to be a ladies girl. I think that she's going to try to rally the ladies together, or that she's going to have a partnership with another really strong female and kind of have like the Bailey Devon thing going on. Or I just don't see her being like a bro down girl. I see her being a girl.
This is my fear. So She said, "Who's your favorite house guest duo?" Is and she said Cody and Derek. Obviously, they were definitely shown 16 for sure.
Yes, they were definitely
Uh,
shown 16.
it said, "I really appreciate how loyal they were to each other." So that means that she may
It's a
just be
very
a
generic
number.
answer.
She may be just a number for somebody to drag along, and to
Yeah.
hopefully they win a competition and take the eventual winner. So I feel like she's definitely gonna be somebody's number one, but she's
Yeah.
gonna be somebody doing whatever that person says. I feel like Alyssa, for example, could scoop her up and she would just listen to whatever she said.
Probably. Probably.
Uh, so we'll see
She's gonna
though.
want to fit in. So I can definitely tell she's gonna be the one to want to fit in with the girls, and she's gonna be one to want to fit in with the guys. And she also said that her favorite past moment on Big Brother is a moment from season 20, which was Haley. She said, "I love Haley, and although it maybe wasn't her best game move, it said a lot about her character when she was honest to Bailey about being the hacker."
Uh,
So that's
Again,
not a
honesty.
favorite. That's not a favorite Big Brother past moment. Like that's not a moment that people even think about when they go through the moments of watching Big Brother. So we can definitely tell that Christy is a recruit. Um, one fun fact about her as well is that she has alopecia, so she has no hair. She can't grow hair. And she's
She
lost
does
her hair
say
in
that
some
she's
way.
gonna try to use it as a strategy about using it and not telling everybody. I think she's gonna go in with a wig.
Yeah.
And not tell everybody right away, but I'm not exactly sure how she's gonna do that. She did have a disease where she was losing her hair and she just decided to go bald, and that's very
Mm-hmm.
brave of her.
Yep.
And if she wants to, say bald is, beautiful, you still be beautiful, as she still is.
I
But
think she's hot. Look at her. I mean, I think she looks good for being bald.
yeah, so she definitely wants to represent everything, and she
Yeah.
can. I just don't know exactly how she's going to use her hair as a strategy.
Well,
Um,
she says she doesn't want to tell. I think she'll probably use it to gain trust with people. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I have a secret to tell you.
yeah.
Big Brother loves secrets. Big Brother loves having people go in with twists and different things about them, and revealing it to the world and to the house. It's a growing experience, I guess.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen anyone with alopecia on Big Brother or Survivor, so for me, that's really cool.
mhm.
I had a manager that managed for me when I used to run Route 21 that had alopecia. He was a really nice guy. He won prom
Yeah.
king. Um, yeah,
I do love her motto. I feel like we're gonna hear the Big Brother voice say this throughout the season. When there's a will, there's a way, baby. Can you hear him? Seeing this, like, she's on the block, but there's a will, there's a way,
there's a way,
baby.
baby. Oh yeah, I can see it, 100%.
First, if I swear to God, if we see that, I'm gonna go wild. Like, I
Oh
knew
man, I knew it.
it. Her strategy for winning the game is following my gut, being myself. I plan to get to know all personality types and attempt to understand what each of them respond well to. I also plan to use my hair loss as a secret to my
Yeah,
advantage. Another strategy to kick some of the dudes' asses in the physical games and really not give up even when I want to.
right.
So she definitely is gonna be a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like either she's gonna be somebody's lackey or she's gonna be an early boot because the guys find out she wants to do a girl thing. She's gonna be voted out.
Right. I
So we'll
agree.
see. There's a chance that I don't like her chances of winning from her bio.
I don't like her chances of winning as well, and I don't really see good chances in her being a front runner because she just doesn't. For one, we can tell that she's a recruit, so we don't think that she's seen a lot of the game. Big Brother 16 and 20 are good seasons, but you only respect them if you've seen other seasons you can compare them to that aren't as good. You know what I mean? You can't
Mm,
enjoy the best of the best if you haven't had some of the worst.
yeah.
And so for them, I mean, like Big Brother 14 is debatable on a good season or bad season. And I think that they watch 14, 16, and 20 in sequester. But why not throw like, maybe like a Big Brother 13 in there that's a little bit bad, but a little bit chaotic. Or, throw in a Big Brother 21 that has okay gameplay, but it was really big, personality clash season. So it's just like, throw Big Brother 10 in there if they've never seen, throw some gameplay in there, but throwing Big Brother 10. So it's like, wish they gave a more roundabout season. 16's, I guess, good on gameplay if they want to show gameplay, but it's just so obvious.
Yeah. So one of her fun facts is I have 11 piercings. 5 of them I did myself. The- Do you think it was like the first 5 and she realized she wasn't very good at it, or was it
Oh
the
my
last 5?
God, I don't know.
And she
Probably
realized,
want to go pay to get it done because getting piercings done is expensive.
she probably did the first 6 and then realized,
That's
what, I could just do it
funny.
myself. Or do you think she
Yeah.
did really? She's like, what, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm gonna just do it myself, and
Oh my
realize she's not very
God.
good at it.
No, I don't think so. That's crazy. I used to pierce for a long time, so like I know how all that goes.
You used to be a piercer.
Yeah, I used to pierce at Claire's for a long time. When I
Ah,
ran Claire's, I pierced ears for 4+ years. I
you
do
do
that shit in
mine?
my sleep. Yeah, I could if you wanted me
Yeah,
to.
right. Mariah, kill me.
That's come home with some
Oh,
studs in your ears.
this is a fun one. In high school, I made my basketball team learn and perform a dance at our own halftime. We were called the 2-in-1.
Oh my God, I love that
I
too.
swear to God, if she
Queen.
doesn't have a alliance named the 2-in-1, it'd be a
Oh,
disappointment.
I started my own dance company called Dance Diva out of my parents' basement when I was 15. Entrepreneur status,
This girl is something for sure.
honestly.
I think that's enough on Christy. She seems fine. Um, I just really hope that she doesn't get herself in trouble with the girl power thing, because it usually happens that way.
I'm gonna give her a 6,
I give her a
5.
5.
Yeah.
And that's just me liking. I think I didn't like her
You understand
personality.
that she's trying to recruit. She's a recruit.
So let's move on to Derek Fraser. He's 29. He's from Philadelphia, and his occupation is a safety officer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he's going undercover like Derek.
I love this guy, Derek Fraser. His dad is a famous boxer named Smokin' Joe Fraser.
Down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser. I swear to God, if he's not voted out and that's not played, I'm be brother.
No.
If he's voted out, and you gotta say, down goes
Oh my
Fraser.
God. I don't know anything about the wrestling or fighting community, so you'll have to. I don't know who that is.
3 words
I'm
that
a girl.
describe you: loud, outgoing, and assertive.
I like him already. I love people who talk a lot in the Big Brother house.
Yeah. This is. I'm worried that he's gonna cause a lot of trouble, and he's not gonna keep his mouth shut, and might get him in early trouble.
Oh, I disagree. I think that he's going to be the rat. I think that he's going to be the one undercover that everyone thinks they're good with, but he's secretly going to everybody else and telling everyone everything. I think that he's going to be the information giver of the house, the secret information giver of the house, 100%.
We'll see. His favorite duo is Derek and Cody. Another Derek and Cody. Big Brother loves 16, man.
I know. Everyone likes Derek. But you got to remember, though, that Derek won and so did just Cody. So there's going to be a little bit of hype right now in general anyway. He did say, though, his favorite past moment on Big Brother is when Dick and Jen got in a fight and she threw out all Dick's cigarettes. So we know that he's seen Big Brother 8. So that means that he's at least potentially a fan, because they're not going to show Big Brother 8 in sequester. They're not. So
this is like the second person to say, what do you think is most difficult about living in the Big Brother house? Not being able to use my phone.
Yeah. They're gonna miss their phone, bro. People miss their phone. I just love that he watched Big Brother 8. I love that. I love that he remembers Big Brother 8.
Like I said, I feel like he's definitely gonna be the person that stirs shit up. For as long as he's gonna be there, there's gonna be drama around Derek. This is the first Derek. Of 2 Derek's, actually. So
yes. Go ahead. I have all I have is the fun facts left. So
yeah, go ahead. I got his.
Okay.
I have his motto too.
Oh yeah. Okay. So fun fact. So he said he can fall asleep sitting up or standing. Let's see you do that during that wall comp, bro. That's all I'm saying. And then I can lift a lot of weight, bench press 315, deadlift 500, and back squat 520.
I love that I went viral on TikTok once and I didn't even post the video.
I love that. It's probably about his dad.
He goes, "What would you miss most in the house?" And he says, my PlayStation, because I would miss playing video games. His motto,
a regular dude.
Yeah, his motto: at the end of the day, I see it through it all.
Yes, I
Secret
love it.
agent man.
That's right. I'm telling you, he's gonna be secret agent man. He's gonna be the one running around being like, "We good, we good," but in reality, he'd be telling everyone everything.
All right,
I
so
listen. I like Derek. You don't like Derek. You like Derek. You know that
okay.
Derek's gonna
So
be a
my
messy
excitement
player. You're gonna be
level,
about it.
is way higher than my expectations of him as a player. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
as excitement level to see him on the screen, to see him interact with people, and as a player, I just concerned that he's gonna get into people's faces, and
He's gonna get himself in too much trouble.
he's gonna cause too much trouble, and it's gonna get him in trouble. So we're moving on to Derek. I don't know how to say his last name.
Zhao.
What?
Zhao. I bet
Zhao.
Zhao.
Okay, I am so sorry. He is 24 years old. He's from Baltimore, another Baltimore, but he's currently living in New York, and he's a startup founder. Three words that describe you is funny, logical, and thoughtful. So he has a lot of. I feel like he's gonna be able to connect with the other Baltimore hometown. I forgot who it was. And someone else lives in New York too, if I won't be mistaken.
Here's some fun facts about him. He said he's really been into chess and surfing. He spent some time in Hawaii, so he probably was surfing there and doing stuff on the beach. He said he had the typical Asian stereotype growing up. So his mom cooked a lot of Chinese food, and he wanted to eat other things, so he became a cook himself, and that's what he does now. Is he cooks, does all that, and then I think he does a startup foundation. Yeah, he's starting to start a business that ships meal kits to people, so by food influencers. So he's definitely young. He's definitely trying to be a young entrepreneur. So you know he's smart for sure. He's determined, so that's good.
So I'm already a big fan of this guy because he says who's his favorite duo is, and he says Dr. Will and Mike Boogie. Okay, take away what's happened recently in the game wise. They're probably the best duo of all time.
They're probably one of the best duos of all time.
I like. Okay, Derek and Cody made it to that final two, but Will and Boogie did it. I think
Dick and Danielle is a great pair.
Boogie and Will did it in an all-star season, and they did it while Will was the only winner on the cast.
Yeah,
like that's something. Yeah, taking consideration. Derek and Cody played with a whole new cast. Nobody knew who they were. Yeah. Everybody knew Will and Boogie. They literally went into the house wearing Chilltown shirts.
I can definitely see Derek X being the Chilltown type too. Like he's going to be the fun clown of the season.
I feel like
we can definitely see that.
I feel like he's going to make some connections with people in this cast that you're like, I did not see that coming.
Dude, I think he's so cute. I have a thing for Asian guys. I think he was so cute. Some fun facts about him. He said he rented a city bike to compete in a triathlon in college and then crashed it. I'm sorry, that's funny to me. Was stung by a jellyfish in Thailand and then was later forced to eat the jellyfish. And then he took a hip hop dance class in New York City. So we have another dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Another dancer. So that's what, our fourth, third or fourth?
Yeah, we gotta see some dance battles in this season. I'll tell you.
For sure. That's definitely going to have to be it's definitely going to be a connecting point for some people.
Yeah.
So I like Derek. I think that Derek is going to be a good contender on the season. I hope that he doesn't get out early. My fear is he's going to be like a first boo and it's going to be a waste.
So his favorite moment is Dan's funeral. He goes, that moment is flawless gameplay that leveled both emotional and target and his strategy too. Yeah. Logical strategy too. So he is somebody that I'm very excited to see play. Obviously, he's a fan. He's pulling out Dan and Will. He's the only one so far that we've gone through that has. So
yeah,
I'm very excited to see him play. His strategy to win the game is build relationships with everyone in the house, slowly turn friendships into alliance, and layer in on logical reasoning and influence people's decisions. That's my only concern, is that I hope he doesn't press too hard with trying to get somebody to do something he wants. He has to make sure he does it charming and not forcefully.
Overbearing. Yeah, not overbearing or forcefully. I agree. I think that too, that he kind of reminds me of like a Woo, and not because he's Asian, but just like that personality, the sense of like being a little bit too chaotic and being a little bit like in the good, but not focusing on the game and being wanting to be friends with everybody. I can definitely see him fall into the bro type stereotype, you know what I mean, where he's buddying up with the bros. You know what I mean? And kind of falling into like the pool player of the, the outside group where he's continually hanging out, like the Enzo. I can see him being the Enzo. And I hope that he's not the Enzo.
Yeah. So we get to his life motto: if you laugh at yourself first, then everyone's laughing with you.
It's a good one.
It's kind of fair, but I mean, to an extent.
It means like, he's not gonna let people's words bother him, which is good for this game.
Mm-hmm. So do you see his facts about the jellyfish?
Yeah.
Stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah. Got stung by a jellyfish and had to eat it.
Yeah, I don't. Why? Who made him eat it? Why do you have to eat it?
We need more answers, Derek. We need more answers, Derek. We don't know what's going on. Why do you have to eat your jellyfish that stung you? How'd you catch it?
Yeah. Did it latch onto you? Did you just instantly grab it?
I hope
you
not.
Instantly grabbed it? Like, how'd you catch it? Were you in a fish tank?
Stung by a jellyfish before? That
no,
hurts, bro.
I've never been stung by a jellyfish. I've never been in the ocean.
It stings. Oh, you gotta go to the ocean. Yeah, it stings.
Yeah, I've never been.
It's definitely like it's just like a fire. It's almost like you're getting just like some fireweed.
Did you get peed on?
Fuck yeah, my brother peed on my foot for me. Thank you, Thomas. Hell yeah, he did.
I asked Mariah, I was like, would you pee on me if I got stung by a jellyfish?
She would.
And no, God, it's like marking territory. You never let it down. Like, you imagine, like, if I had to pee on somebody, I'd never let them live it down. Remember, I peed on you.
Oh my God.
How can you talk shit to me when I literally pissed on you, bro?
I never tell my brother that because he says shit like that to me. I'm pretty sure my cousin peed on him though, so it was even. Man.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic with Derek.
Super optimistic, yeah. Super optimistic.
So what we'll just do part 1 and part 2. We'll just do 2
yeah,
videos.
We're gonna do part 1 and part 2. It's like almost midnight Frank's time, and it's getting late, and so we're sorry we record so late, guys. But like we have kids. Like working kids, and it's just a lot easier for Frank to put his 2 toddlers to bed and then record.
Yeah,
which we completely understand.
We'll definitely come up with both. They'll probably be shortly together. I'll probably release them like back to back.
We could definitely do it like tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah. Or not Sunday. It's 4th of July.
Okay. I know.
I'm be living it up.
You're gonna be drinking.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be drinking.
You go, oh yeah.
Mariah's making jello shots downstairs.
Word.
Woo, woo. And then the next weekend we're having a color party.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah.
I might drive 8 hours, come to your color party.
You're well welcome to.
No, I can't do all that.
But all right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Part 2 will be out probably like either the next day or the same day, 1 and 2. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.